Hello, this is Kevork Almasyan of Syriana Analysis. Today I'm receiving some important news from Syria, especially from the eastern side of Syria and particularly from Al-Hasakeh city. So we all know that there is an American base in the Lifestone resort near the Western Dome in the western suburbs of Hasakeh on the highway of Aleppo and Hasakeh. But in the last 2 days, the Syrian army is tracing or was tracing the movement or the incoming of French armored vehicles in this airbase. This is an alarming news for several reasons. First of all, France participated in the aggression against Syria a few days ago. And above all, the American President Donald Trump was saying that he will withdraw his forces from Syria, but obviously, even if he partially withdrew his forces from Syria, there will be another country filling this vacuum for him, and it seems that the French are ready to fill this vacuum in that area, and the Saudis are going to pay the money for the staying of these troops, and this is no more a hidden secret because the Western officials were saying that the Saudis are ready to pay for them.
Saudi Arabia is very interested in our decision, and I said, well, you want us to say maybe you're going to have to pay.
So basically, Donald Trump and Macron, they turned their armies into mercenaries because they are getting the money from the Gulf countries in order to do the dirty business of the Saudis in Syria. However, what we can also trace underground is an increasing propaganda or media reports coming from the followers and the supporters, sympathizers, and the journalists of the Syrian Democratic Forces. The Syrian Democratic Forces are mainly consisting of the Kurdish militias, and they are promoting the idea that the French were for a long time, they were leading the operations underground against ISIS in eastern Syria, and by doing so, they are trying to pave the way for the incoming troops, French troops, to Syria. Unfortunately, this move by the French government came, as I mentioned, after the aggression on Syria, and two, after the statement of Macron that instead of withdrawing from Syria, we have to stay there and build a new Syria for us. We have to remind Monsieur Macron that it is 2018 and it's not the 20th century. It's not the era of the French mandate on Syria. Syria is an independent country, and the French troops in Syria will be considered as French occupation forces. So therefore, my message to the French people here is, those who are following my channel, that any French soldier on Syrian territories will be considered as an occupation forces, and under international law, the people of Syria and the Syrian army or other affiliated groups, they have the legal right to resist the French troops. So what are you doing regarding this, and did the French government ask your opinion about this operation? Because you are a democracy, and in France there should be a discussion in the parliament and a public discussion, and the French people should give their consent for it. And I'm sure 100% that the majority of the French people will not accept sending their French troops to Syria. And what for? Why the French soldiers are coming to Syria? I believe the Americans will not completely leave the eastern side of Syria. Instead, they will focus their efforts on securing the oil fields and the gas fields in the eastern shores of the Euphrates, and to impose their monopoly on them and deprive Syria from these gas and oil fields. On the other hand, the French will also make sure that the Kurdish militias would always have an upper hand in that area and try to impose the solution that they were promoting for a long time, which is the federalization of Syria. Look, The federal systems are not bad, but in Syria we have to take into consideration that Syria at the moment there are a lot of social problems also in Syria. So the federal system, by giving the Kurds special status in Syria, that will encourage other communities to ask for similar things, and if we do so, that means Syria would be divided into 20 different cantons, and this is something that we refuse. I'm Syrian and I'm from Armenian origins, but I insist on a centralized state on a political level. On the administrative level, this could be under discussion, but on a political level and strategic level and in military terms, Syria should and must stay united. Any other solution, like the federalization, will be the first step towards the division of Syria. The second point here is what will the Syrians do in this regard? I will be very honest. I don't think the Syrians will go into direct war with the Americans or the French. This is not the intention of the Syrian government, and at the moment the priority is to destroy the terrorist organizations in Syria, especially now in the suburbs of Homs, in eastern Kalamun, in Yarmouk. ISIS is still in Yarmouk and in Hajar al-Aswad, in Daraa. In my opinion, Iran, the Popular Mobilization Forces of Iraq, Hezbollah, and the Syrian troops will coordinate more to put in strategy in order to make life hard for the American and the French troops, and maybe the British troops might also come later. This could be one of the options. The other option is the Popular Mobilization Forces would come from the area of Bou Kamal from Iraq into the Bou Kamal, and also continue more and more towards the north eastern part of Syria, and until that time the Syrian army might mobilize their forces also to help them or to support them. But in my opinion, I don't think there would be direct confrontation, but the Syrians are, as I mentioned, able to support popular resistance movements, or to create resistance movements within and among the areas that the Americans and the French are controlling. This could be one of the options. I'm just speculating. There is no clear option, let's say. But the most important thing here, that why I am doing this video now, is to ask the French people to demand their government to withdraw from Syria, because we don't want to have direct confrontation with any French forces, neither in Syria nor elsewhere in the region or outside the region. We want to keep our friendly relationship with the French people and the French communities, and this conflict is the last thing that the Syrians want, whether it's with the French or with the Americans. I also want you to practice pressure on your own government, on your own representatives, those you have voted in the parliament. You have to make calls, you have to send them emails, you have to tag them, you have to mention their names on social media, you have to do efforts in the media and through phone calls, emails, etc., asking them why the French troops are in Syria, what purpose have these French troops have in Syria, and did they get the permission of the Syrian government? No. Did they get any permission from the UN Security Council? No. That means their presence in Syria is illegal, and any kind of resistance against them would not be an offensive against French or American troops, but rather a resistance of these troops. Till the moment, we don't have 100% concrete proof for their existence, but this is information coming from Syria. And that's why I wanted to do this video, to shed light on this important issue, because we might discuss later in the coming weeks a lot, and how things will develop in the eastern side of Syria. But obviously and unfortunately, it seems that the Western governments are not going to leave Syria alone, and their rhetoric and escalation of the conflict is remaining the same, and even if Syrians liberated their territories from the terrorist organizations, that means after that they might have to deal with another kind of occupation, which is a direct occupation with superpowers such as the Americans and the French and maybe the British. Let's see what would be also the reaction of the Russians. At that time, I'm not 100% sure that the Russians have interest in having direct confrontations also with these superpowers. So that's why I mentioned Iran and Hezbollah as main players that could have a big role in drawing the future of Eastern Syria. So that was all for today. I tried to clarify several things very fast, and I want to mention one thing, and I really want to apologize from anyone who would be insulted from the map behind me, because there are many mistakes in this map. I bought this from Amazon, and there are a lot of mistakes in it. So if there are mistakes in India, I'm receiving emails from my Indian friends telling me that there is a huge mistake in the borders of Kashmir and etc. Also receiving emails from other nationalities telling me that the borders of their country is wrong. I sincerely apologize for you guys. This doesn't represent my political opinions or anything else. This is just a decoration I wanted to do in my own room, and unfortunately after I bought it from Amazon, it looks good as a decoration, but as a content there are a lot of mistakes. So I apologize for you all, and I will try to find a better one, and one that doesn't include a lot of mistakes. So that was all. I'm Kevork Almasyan of Syriana Analysis, and see you next time.